You promised me the thing everybody was told would happen.
I did, and tonight we open our own notebook to check it.
Which page are we checking, because you have filled a great many?
The very first one, from the night this ship began flying.
I remember that night, and a claim about the whole sky.
On it I said our great neighbor was drifting in for a cosmic crash.
A crash between entire galaxies, promised to every explorer watching.
It sounded certain then, and tonight I am partly taking it back.
Taking it back? After all this time and all those viewers?
Partly, and the strange bit is that climbing down is good news.
Then show me the page, and mark exactly where the promise bends.
Here it is, and by the end you will be glad it bends.
Glad about a wobbling promise, which is an odd gift.
The wobble is honest work, and honest work is this whole show.
Then start where you started, with the neighbor you named.
Very well, one great spiral of stars, the twin of our own home.
How far off is this twin before I let it worry me?
So far, that light itself spends over 2 million years crossing.
And you are sure the gap between us is closing?
Certain, because the color of starlight tells on motion.
The squeeze trick from your night about the running sky.
That very trick, and here the glow arrives faintly pressed toward blue.
Blue means toward, so the drift is real and measured.
Real, measured, and steady, near 100 kilometers every second.
100 kilometers each second sounds impossibly fast.
Across a gap this wide it is nearly a crawl, patient and small.
So the approach is ink, written firm in the notebook.
Firm forever, and everything after it tonight is softer.
Then before the soft part, hand me something that stays hard.
Gladly, because one meeting is nearer, smaller, and truly settled.
Nearer than the twin, meaning inside our own neighborhood.
Just outside the window, a bright little cloud of stars riding with us.
I know that cloud, the fuzzy patch in the southern dark.
That patch is a small galaxy of its own, traveling at our side.
At our side for good, or slowly being reeled all the way in?
Reeled in along a spiral path with a single ending.
When does the reeling finish, so I can shelve the date?
In about 2,000 million years, our galaxy folds it gently home.
2,000 million years, far past everything I will ever know.
Well past, and the folding is quiet, more adjoining than a wreck.
Does the little cloud mind being joined, if clouds can mind?
Its stars simply gain a bigger sky, and ours gains their light.
So that ending is ink as well, sitting sure in the book.
The surest line of the night, which is why it goes first.
First the settled thing, then the shaky one, like always.
A firm floor makes an open question safe to hold.
Then draw me the floor, plainly, before we climb anywhere.
One big spiral, one small companion, one path curling home.
A tidy picture, and somehow a kind one as well.
Kind and finished, so now we climb to the unfinished part.
The crash then, and why the promise started bending.
Last year, a careful team rebuilt the forecast from the ground up.
Rebuilt it how, when the drift itself never changed?
They ran the future 100,000 separate times.
100,000 futures sounds like showing off.
It is thoroughness, letting each measurement wobble every honest way it can.
Wobble when you just called the approach certain ink.
That line holds, while the masses and sideways drifts each carry doubt.
And those doubts matter once enough of them stack up.
Stacked across more than 20 measured quantities, they swing the ending wide.
Swing it wide to what exactly, in plain words?
To even odds, a genuine coin flip across the next 10,000 million years.
A coin flip, for the collision every child grew up promised.
Heads the great joining happens, tails the two spirals keep missing.
And the head-on smash from the old pictures, where did that go?
Down near 2 chances in 100, a rare path among many.
Hold on, because more information should make people more sure.
Often it does, and sometimes it honestly cannot.
Then what exactly did the new work take away from us?
Only a false flaw, the borrowed confidence of uncounted doubt.
So the old sureness was never really earned.
I repeated the best answer of that time, spoken louder than its evidence.
And no single measurement broke to cause all of this.
Nothing broke. Many small, honest doubts finally got counted together.
Counted, stacked, and suddenly the ending has room to move.
Room enough that two opposite futures sat almost level.
That is different from the sliding date you gave our sun.
Entirely, because here the answer itself split into two.
And the little cloud we spoke of, does it get a vote?
A surprising vote since its pull drags us slightly sideways off the line,
Sideways, away from the twin, like a friend tugging a sleeve.
while a small companion on the far side tugs everything the other way.
Two tugs, one line, and a future balanced between them.
Balanced so finely that honesty wrote the ending in pencil.
So the page says coin flip, and we leave it there tonight.
We cannot, because a few months back that very page moved again.
Moved again, in the very season we learned to doubt it.
A second team sharpened the sideways drift of the twin itself.
The wobbliest number of them all, if I followed you.
That one, and once tightened, it tips most futures into the joining.
Most futures, meaning the coin stopped being fair.
Around 9 flips in 10 now come down on the merger side.
9 in 10 reads awfully close to the old promise.
Close, yet that same paper says plainly the case is not shut.
Then show me what an open case looks like on one page.
Two endings side by side, apart forever, or folded into one.
And nobody alive can say which drawing is ours.
Nobody, since the honest span still runs from fairly likely up to certain.
What would settle it, once and for all, the way I like?
A finer reading of that sideways drift than any telescope has yet managed.
So the instrument that ends the argument is already being aimed.
Aimed and improving, which is why tonight stays pencil.
Suppose the joining comes, what actually happens to the stars?
Almost nothing touches because a galaxy is mostly empty room.
Mostly empty, even in a meeting of two entire skies.
Stars would slide past one another like boats far apart on a huge sea.
Then the word crash has been doing too much work.
Much too far, since the truth is a slow braid of starlight.
A braid taking how long, start to finish?
Thousands of millions of years, gentler than any single sunrise.
And when it begins, if it begins, who is even watching?
Any watchers, then, would find their nights slowly gaining new neighbours.
Not us, and nothing that remembers this evening.
Long before that, our own bright cloud will already be home.
So the calendar goes little cloud first, big question later.
Precisely that order, floor first, then the flip.
Now tell me why you sound proud of a bent promise.
Because tonight, this notebook did the rarest thing, it checked itself.
You told everyone certain, and then you told everyone even.
And later, still likely, each mark exactly as sure as its evidence.
3 answers in a row sounds like being bad at this.
3 honest marks on one page is being good at the job.
Because the number followed the measuring, never the story.
Down to a coin flip and back up toward likely, obediently.
And if the page shifts again next year,
Then we mark it again in front of everyone gladly.
ink for the drift, pencil for the ending.
Ink for the little cloud coming home, pencil for the great question.
And the blank page stays where it belongs.
Waiting far ahead where this season is slowly walking.
Then read tonight back to me in one breath.
Our neighbour approaches for certain and the meeting is beautifully undecided.
A promise turned into a question, and the question turned into work.
Work that has already made the answer better twice in 1 year.
I came in owed a crash, and I am leaving with something finer.
You leave with a page that tells the truth about itself.
And the next one, because you have never once let me skip it.
Next time, a sky that slowly loses its own story, so subscribe and come with us.